Good morning. I'm just emptying the dishwasher so I can make breakfast. I just woke up-ish. I've been up for maybe like 30 minutes. I drank 1 cup of coffee, some water, and put on a YouTube video to watch. I think I'm gonna have eggs and toast for breakfast. Maybe yogurt. We'll see when I finish making it. I am feeling significantly better. I got to spend time with my family this weekend, and that definitely helped with my mood and, I don't know, mental health, I guess. Please stay. I have 1 more shift left this week, and then I have some days off, which I'm very excited about because I do have another migraine. And I think I am just looking forward to taking it easy for a while. Yeah, all right. I'm gonna finish emptying the dishwasher and make breakfast, and we'll see what I have time for. I just opened a new loaf of bread and I had to throw away like 6 pieces because they had fucking mold on them. Why would a grocery store and I just bought this like yesterday, so why is a grocery store selling moldy bread? That's disgusting. I should have just like taken it back. But like, I don't know. I'm disgusted and a little annoyed. But in good news, it's only supposed to be about 70 degrees today, and it's supposed to be gloomy and rainy, my favorite weather. I wish it was a little chillier, but beggars can't be choosers, it's summer. I think that means that it'll probably be busy at work too, which I am in desperate need of a busy day. The last 3 days have been super, super slow. Friday was a holiday, and then the weekend was super nice, and it was Father's Day, and nobody came. Which just makes everything so much more difficult because there's nothing to do. So I finished all of my work on like Friday when I first got there, and then I had like nothing to do on the weekend except wait for more work to come in. Which is usually how it happens, because usually on the weekends people are handing in more stuff that I need to take care of, but that didn't happen this weekend. So I was completely dead. But I think this is the last week of school. I think all the schools are starting to let out this week. Some of them let out last week, but I think this week all of our local public schools will let out. Which means I think families will start coming in a little bit more, especially since the weather's crappy. But who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? I just know that I need more than 10 people if I'm gonna survive today. So I just got home from work. It's about 8:30, I would say. Today was a rough one. I cried a couple times. We received some pretty bad news last Sunday, and I think today it just sort of hit me a little harder. I think I haven't slept well the last couple nights, and I had a pretty bad migraine, and I think that just sort of all culminated. It made me very weepy. I just like could not keep myself together. It got better as the day went on. I spent most of my shift alone, so around 5, my coworker came in, and she always has a positive influence on my mood, and I think I just needed the distraction that she always brings. So it started rough. It's getting better. I have some chicken and veggies cooking right now, and I'm just gonna put something on YouTube to watch, maybe take a bath, listen to music. Not quite sure yet, but I have the next 2 days off, and that's really all I was trying to do, is get through today so that I can actually take my time the next 2 days, get stuff done, but also take it easy if I need to, and I don't have to hold myself together and be on completely. I can just sort of cry if I want to, or show no emotion. I don't have to be smiling and chatty and laughing, which is, I think, what people have come to expect from me at work, especially our members. And I think that when I'm not like that, or I'm a little bit more quiet, a little bit more reserved, they all instantly notice, and then they're constantly asking me if something's wrong. And honestly, that just makes it worse, because I don't really want to talk about it with them, or in general, I'm not ready to talk about it. It's still processing, and it's also not my story to tell. It's a loss that my family has suffered, and a particular family member in specifically. And I don't know, I think that I didn't want to go home, and I really just needed to make it through the day. I really didn't want to be home alone with my thoughts. I kind of knew that wasn't going to be conducive or positive in any way. So I am proud of myself for sticking it out and just sort of getting through it. And then I'm going to try and keep myself busy tomorrow. And then on Wednesday, I think I'm going to take it easy and just sort of be in my feelings for a little bit. And then hopefully that'll make me a little more stable on Thursday when I go back. But we'll see. And yeah, I'm just gonna watch some TV for the rest of the night and hopefully go to bed a little bit early. I didn't get to sleep until like 2:30 last night. I just could not fall asleep, and then I still woke up pretty early this morning. And I've been doing that for the last like 3-4 nights. And I think that, again, that's probably just making everything worse, is that on top of grieving and having a headache, I'm just also absolutely exhausted. And I, unfortunately, am someone who cries when they're tired. I have always done it. When I get too tired, I start crying. I don't know why. I always have. I think it's actually kind of normal. I don't think I'm special for that. I don't think that that's weird. I think that maybe that's probably normal. Maybe, I say maybe, but I know for a fact that when you're exhausted like that, your brain is just not capable of making rational decisions, and or it becomes significantly harder to deal with emotion. And so you just sort of, anytime you get even slightly above elevated stress levels, you're screwed. So yeah, I think I'm gonna call it quits for tonight and try again tomorrow.